New girl. Go ahead, take all the photos you want. Wanna see more? Virgin Serena. French. Chad May. Not French. When I know an over ash isn't the same ash as Sinop, but I can't prove it. Pokemon. Pokemon. My OG Mega returning to the battlefield in Legends ZA since XY/Horus. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. What Pokemon evolution line is this? Impressive. Nice. Now let's see Mega Charizard Z. My player character breaking into their house and going through their trash. NPCs. Valo. Hey, Giratina, want to try to take on Arceus again? Giratina, I don't know. Valo, I can give you a Grizius core. Giratina, you son of a Ramin. Sonic fans watching Pokemon fans debate about whether their franchise is dead good or not. First time. Everyone, finally, after 12 years Mega Evers are back. Let's go Pikachu/Eevee. My face when I wanna be happy about the franchise that was there for me for so long and was my inspiration, but they just keep pulling shit like announcing a paid DLC for a $70 game that hasn't even been released yet. Game Freak bro, trust me, 5 more attack on Rampardos will make him viable. He's destined for ROU. Toxic pessimism. Toxic positivity. The Pokemon fandom. Bill from Gen 1 Kanto is an idiot and missing out on a ton of money. He could charge people to turn them into their favorite Pokemon. I'm Bill. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemon fanatic. Choose wisely. Underrated Poke MILF. Child trainer. Female Pokemon trainers are hotter than the Pokemon themselves. Change my mind. Babe, please stop talking about Luxray. Not until they give Luxray a good stab physical move. Alright gentlemen, we need a design for Mega Greninja. If Pokemon breed during picnics in SV, why do they lay the egg in your basket? I don't need sleep. I need answers. Why can't I find a guy like Pokemon game featuring voice acting / sound bites, mixing gimmicks from different generations, return of past characters, and continuing their stories? Hey, no, I'm literally the guy in the pic. Raichu gets an X and a Y Mega Evolution. Look inside. Pikachu colored Raichu and a Raichu colored Pikachu. If I had a nickel for each time someone got outed as a bad person after a Pokemon match, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. When I'm trying to find SFW Hex Maniac fan art. Dude, I heard ya got a Mega. Yeah, and it's ducking cool. First time. Pokemon. Releasing Legends Zelda. Announcing the DLC. Snom height in my mind. What the actual duck? It also weighs more than the average newborn baby, 7 pounds. The night before. Bunny boy. Bunny girl. Nobody. Me about to Mega Evolve Holacha. Summon your bravery powers. The year is 1995, and I get cut from red and green. The year is 1998 and 99, and I get cut from gold and silver. The year is 2006, and I get cut from diamond and pearl. The best Australian themed Pokemon. Trainers in Pokemon, when their Magikarp evolves. Trainers in Magikarp jump, when their Magikarp evolves. Interrupting the villain's plan, in Gen 4 be like. Emotions are a burden on the world, and the only way I can save it is by resetting this world. I will not allow you to stop me. Those emotions are what makes humans and Pokemon strong. That cruel ambition will be your end. Meanwhile Gen 8, I'm about to summon Eternatus. Who disrupts my coronation? Coronation. Chairman Rose? This is bad comedy. Gen 3 villains be like. Your extreme ambitions won't make this world a better place. You dare to question me? Then I will have to prove my ideals are right through battle. Gen 5 villains. You're driven by envy, gets this. It couldn't be more obvious. I'm not dim, Nate. I'm aware envy consumes by every waking moment how I feel. A tide of vomit burned the back of my throat when all these other champions are mentioned. But my envy is a calling. It is the sole hope of Team Plasma, because it is what has driven me to annihilating you. I'm sure we'd all like to know what you plan to do with us in this city. But I'm glad you asked that. Imagine the most horrifying, terrible, most nightmare-inducing experience you had with my hypnosis, and multiply it by 6. Pokemon. Game Freak, it's time to make our next Game Plus DLC release. Is in 5 months. Get going. Game Freak. Yes honey. I feel bad for you. I don't think about you at all. 100 likes, and I use Dark Nasty Plot again. Quick, please don't like me knowing that you can't use it if you don't have Nintendo Online. My friend admiring Mega Chestnut. We have you 40-96-1. Shiny Hunters. I like those odds. Adult Japanese Pokemon fans talking about Pokemon games. Oh dear, oh dear. Gorgeous. Adult Western Pokemon fans talking about Pokemon games. You ducking donkey. Me in each game when I get to the part where I have to surf. Whoa, Pokemon. This is worthless. The regular Pokemon. 75% of fan-made mega designs for said Pokemon. The official mega design for said Pokemon. Cool rotten Dex facts. A pretty decent chunk of megas are in incredible pain. Okay, have fun with Legends ZA, probably with Malama. Knowledge is knowing. Bloscephalon has the second highest attack stat among ghost types. Wisdom is not building, it is a physical sweeper. Haru, every episode of Pokemon Concierge. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later. Oh my god, Pokemon. Kalos starters finally getting megas. They are locked behind the online mode. Shiny Miraidon and Giraidon are coming. They are GameStop codes, and not an actual event in game like the ruinous legendaries. Professor Laventon when he inexplicably gets to the other base camp before you and Bravery. Well, you've got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Died 2022. Born 2025. Welcome back Greninja fan service. Eviolite be like. I can't stand Primeape and Unsparse. One generation later. Me and the bestie. Difference between shy and introvert. Shy. Oh no. People. Introvert. Who people? The Pokemon Company when marketing new megas. Mega Kalos starters locked to online. My Nintendo Online subscription ran out 2 years ago. Paid DLC before the game even releases. Still no idea how the full game is gonna run. Liquor when it comes to using a whole lot of leafage. Spell run. RUN. Yes. Good morning to everyone who relates to Jenga. Jenga is being overwhelmed by fatigue. Oh, but it's managing to tough it out and stay awake. Does your dog bite? No, but it can hurt you in other ways. You missed all the DS events because you didn't know how Wi-Fi worked. Where do you work out? At the library. Game Freak announcing a paid DLC before their $70 game is even out. Everyone disliked that. The CEO of Oriflaming, after inventing Mega Horlacher. Flying type Pokemon exist. Marshall, and I took that personally. She does exactly what I do, but better. Game Freak. Game Free AK. Hey, are you okay? You've barely touched your pour me ice cream. How it feels to watch the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon codes get released, and it's gone. It's that dipshit Snorlax again. So, go inside and get the poke flute. Point of view, you are Mega Greninja. Pokemon fans during ZA hype season. 9/12 Nintendo Direct. Pokemon community after Direct. That's Diglett. Balin. No. Manga focused entirely on music. Absolute silence. Use Levitate on Wheezing to avoid Excadrill's EQ. But of course Excadrill will use Mold Breaker to ignore Levitate. I use Neutralizing Gas to ignore Mold Breaker. I use Neutralizing Gas to ignore Mold Breaker. People who didn't see the leaks. People who saw the leaks. What? When a new Supreme rises, the old one fades away. And when everyone's shiny, no one will be. I fear no man, but that thing. Endeavor. Quick attack. It scares me. This is terastallization. This is what it's supposed to be. Ash vs Leon being broadcast. People in Dark City, Kanto region. It's Tomato. I'll eat your pussy tonight. What the duck? Guys, I fell off a building. Mexican cartels when Nintendo's at their borders for a lawsuit. Nintendo already patented gangs and evil organizations for Pokemon games. What's that? We're from the future. We're your final form's Mega Evolution. No way, this is so cool. Stop parking Dialga. This is a car parking. Simping for Pokemon. Simping for adult trainers. Pokemon fan artists, when they see 10-year-olds with no exaggerated proportions. What is this place? Sourttle fainted. Red has no more Pokemon that can fight. Red blacked out. Red panicked and dropped 900. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. A. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? A. We hope to see you again. Anime outcome. Game outcome. Visualizing in the mirror the man I want to become. You will buy DLC before you even get to see the graphical limitations of the game. How does a Pokemon commit burglary? She breaks in. Bulbasaur use Vine Whip. Whack. It's super effective. Chumpmender dies if the flame is extinguished. Worst starter choice in its region. Got cocky after evolving and took a bunch of L's. Shot a flamethrower at the trainer who abandoned him. Weak revenge. Only peak form in the evolution line is Mega Y. Gets a new form / gimmick. All the desperate Game Freak is desperate for it to stay relevant. Overrated, overhyped. Basic and bland 3D model. Versus the Chimchard. Extinguish his own flame before sleeping to prevent forest fires. Best starter choice in its region. Stayed humble after evolving and won almost every battle. Caused the trainer who abandoned him to lose in the quarterfinals of the Pokemon League, defeating 3 of his 6 Pokemon. Full evolution line is peak design. No forms or gimmicks. Doesn't need them to be relevant. One of the few old gen 3D models with personality. What do you think he's listening to? Probably heavy metal or hard rock. Pokemon that can't fight are worthless. Only powerful Pokemon will be of use to you. How do you expect to be a competent trainer if your team isn't the absolute strongest possible? Who is this guy? Doesn't he know not every trainer is going to have a legendary on their team? Gary, I've known him for like 5 minutes and I think I already hate him even more than you. I like humanoid Pokemon because they are cool. You like humanoid Pokemon because you are attracted to them. We are not the same. I've got a 999 win streak. Be my battle opponent. Yes, I'm about to end this man's whole career. How I look at people with a team of Golbert, TGP, Florian, Chansey, Swadloon, and Snom. In case you haven't noticed, you've fallen right into my trap. You can't trap Mega Evolution. It's an idea, a belief. Can breathe both water and air. Can swim in lava with no burns. Can smoke an infinite amount of weed. It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them. When the other fire starters be getting Mega/G-Max/regional forms, but you gotta be stuck with your chibi-ass trainer with mommy issues. Are you training this hard to impress me? Nah, shut the duck up. One day I'll be like you, master. The Moonbird weak against dark types. Show me the saddest type matchup in Pokemon. The Sunbird weak against fire types. I said show the saddest type matchup in Pokemon. The Scarecrow Bud weak against birds. Perfect. Pokemon after making new Mega Evolutions and locking them behind a paywall. The two types of Kanto pandering, know your difference. Type A. Yes, more forms, more gimmicks, more favoritism, my love. Being the select few Kantomons who get so much stuff now the entire fandom hates the concept of Kanto pandering. Type B. Yes, after all these years of being forgotten I can finally shine once more, I really needed this. If you Mega Evo Malama, would they look like this, like this, like this, or like this? I fear no man, but that thing said subtoxic spikes and was shown to slam flying Pokemon into it to get poisoned. Strong enough to catch Torterra with ease. Can hold opponents still with its tail. Can damage Pokemon with its claws while holding them still with its tail. Fast enough to easily dodge Staraptor. It scares me. Ice. Fairy. Dragon. Dragon. Being part of almost every team in Unova. When you know Bianca was purposely pushing Ash into the water cause she wanted to see him wet and shirtless, but you can't prove it. I'll have a Malama meme. Just add Malama to something random. How original. My friend Malama. Daring today, aren't we? Hey, you awake? Yes, shut up. With the Mega Dimension DLC and Pokemon Champions coming out next year, maybe that means Gen 10 will be pushed back to 2027. Vulture? Is that supposed to be ironic? In ancient Egypt, vultures were believed to all be female. They ate rotting flesh and gave birth to new life, making them symbols of both death and fertility. Looking good, Susan. Ah, you're sweet. Looking good, Susan. Hello, human resources? Lamp, lamp, lamp. Screams in 4 times weakness. Oh. Okay, seems fine to me. Just use specific item on a specific area, nothing more. Not too complicated. Have fun in the Sinjar ruins. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. A legendary? Please. All I need is my top percentage Rattata. This town isn't big enough for 2 super villains. Oh, you're a villain, alright. Just not a super one. Oh yeah. What's the difference? Presentation. Step 1. Make a Pokemon based on Hawaiian culture. Step 2. Make a character based on Hawaiian culture. Step 3. Make a region based entirely on Hawaii. Step 4. The Hawaiian Pokemon can't be found in the Hawaiian region and the Hawaiian character is nowhere to be seen, even though you brought several characters from previous regions for the anniversary of the franchise, and she was literally in the most recent game. Step 5. I like this Pokemon cause they're strong. Me. Kitty. Try not to hurt them so much, buddy. You're seriously too kind for your own good. The Pokemon Company International. Hey, Game Freak. I've just got a great idea. How about we make half of the new Pokemon only available in the post-game and or ridiculously hard to get? Game Freak nods in agreement. I beat Cynthia. Ah, you're sweet. I beat Cynthia. Hello, human resources? The Pokédex is dumb. God ever can't make black holes. Z moves don't count. Spin-off games don't count. Why does Sinnoh have this problem? Horrible trash pee pee poo poo. Peak Pokemon. Like 15 years later. Horrible trash pee pee poo poo. Peak Pokemon. I summon the winged dragon of Rap, who is the sun itself. Well, I send out Solgaleo, who eats the sun. Hone with Skarmory and Magcargo, easy to find early on. Appears several times in the anime, used by several trainers, gym leaders and the champion in the games. Oh dear, gorgeous. Johto with Skarmory and Magcargo only appear in one episode each. Literally only shows up in Kanto. Version exclusive with a 5% chance to appear in one single route by the time you get your 8th badge, and not a single NPC in the entire game uses him, not even the steel type Johto gym leader. You ducking donkey. The game is over, Ash. I activate Ragey Key, which will clear the field. It doesn't affect Crocodile.